At one point, Roof objected to the sheer number of friends and relatives taking the stand to testify about their losses. And at that point, Elaine, the judge reminded him that's because there are so many victims.
Well, Mark, what more can you tell us about Roof's opening statement?
Well, it only lasted a couple of minutes. It was very in a flat, monotone voice. He looked down at his notes occasionally. He really addressed nothing other than the whole mental health issue, which clearly is an issue for him. He doesn't want whatever was in the exam that he says was forced upon him over the past weekend. He doesn't want the results released, although he knows after the trial the judge says he will release those results. But he doesn't want to hear the results, and he also insisted to the jury that he doesn't have any issues psychologically. So it's very odd. You have to wonder what is in that report. What is it that he is either embarrassed by or disagrees with? But here's what the other point to keep in mind, Elaine. The only thing that might be able to save him at this point might be that if he is, in fact, mentally ill, if he can bring that out. And he doesn't want that brought out. So it's a little bit odd what's going on in that courtroom as Roof acts as his own attorney.
Well, Mark, could you get a sense of what the feeling was like in the courtroom after Roof spoke?
A couple of people walked out. People told me afterwards, some relatives, that they resented the fact that he didn't apologize. He showed no contrition. It also came out in court with that Jailhouse Journal that even 6 weeks after he was arrested, he would have done the same thing all over again. Essentially, he said he had no remorse whatsoever, and that. I think people are in court grieving, trying to figure out what is it about this guy, what makes him tick, and why is it that he is the way he is? What made him slaughter 9 people in a church basement? And they're just bewildered by him, but they know just how many lives that he has shattered along the way.
Yeah, family members who I'm sure are searching for some kind of answer and not finding any. What are the prosecution's next steps here?
Well, they're going to call, they say, up to 38 witnesses, friends, relatives, to testify about their individual sense of loss, to bring alive again the victims, and to outline the impact of these killings on this entire community. The prosecution will also hit hard on Roof's lack of remorse and on his hateful racist views. And they want to present a package that says, look, if there was ever a guy, a poster child for the death penalty, it's Dylann Roof. That's the message that they're trying to get across to the jury. And Roof is just sitting there listening to it, mostly not looking around the courtroom at all. He tends to look down at the desk in front of him, not make eye contact with many people unless he's absolutely forced to. And this probably, Elaine, will go on for another week, maybe 10 days before the case goes to the jury.
All right. Mark Strassman reporting there, a very emotional case. Mark, thanks so much.